My name's Claire Rhodes. I'm an HRIT SME specialist and I work for E.ON. We joined quite early on in our SAP journey, so we implemented our on-premise HR system about 10 years ago now. So we wanted to join the user group to kind of get to grips with what the system could do for us. We wanted to be able to talk to some other companies that were on a similar journey to us, and that kind of the user group seemed to be able to give us that kind of what we needed, and it has done really. We've been able to speak to other companies and see what they're doing and vice versa. For example, at the moment we're looking at what cloud-based solutions that we can do, so in the SuccessFactors space, and by going to some of the special interest groups, specifically like HR and SuccessFactors, we've been able to see other companies that have maybe implemented some of the things that we want to do and have like quite open conversations with them about what's worked for you, what hasn't worked well, and you get that real customer perspective rather than maybe having a partner come in and tell you the best that it can do. You get that real insight, and it's just a really good way, I think, of networking and getting the most out of our system, looking at other companies as well rather than just trying to go on your own path and maybe get stuck. One of my colleagues used to actually volunteer for the HR stream, and she could no longer do it, and I got given the opportunity, and I was just really interested because I thought it's good networking, it's good to get out there and not only meet the other volunteers but also meet other companies. I thought it'd be good to just enhance my knowledge of like the HR systems, and also I thought it'd be good for my public speaking. So it was a bit outside of my comfort zone, I think, when I first started doing it, but it's really helped me. So from a personal perspective, that's really worked well, and everyone in the user group is so friendly, and it's just a really welcoming environment. So I think from a career perspective, you get to meet other companies that use the products that we use. So from just coming to the HR special interest groups, from going to the conferences, things like that, other companies that you might not know use the same systems as we do. You get to meet them, and I suppose from a career perspective going forward, if I did want to change career, you've got those networking opportunities. I think with the public speaking as well, we had the opportunity earlier on this year to do a course on public speaking that the user group organised, which was great. It was a really, really good course, and it was all put on for us and just had to kind of turn up, and I think that's a real benefit. The user group seems to look to want to help you, enhance your skills for you, so I find it really useful. So I think the knowledge sharing is good. As I say, there's quite a few different platforms for the knowledge sharing. So there's the face-to-face meetings like the special interest groups, there's the conference, and then there's they do a lot of webinars, and also the Jam pager. So there's lots of different forums for being able to do the knowledge sharing, and it's just good, I think, because it's an open, honest environment. You can talk to other people about their experiences, whether they be good or whether they be bad, and you're getting that real insight. If there's something you're stuck on that you think, I just don't know how to solve that problem, you've got those platforms to be able to ask. And also from a volunteer perspective, we started to introduce knowledge sharing sessions in all of our special interest groups. So we'll have like the set agenda items where we'll have speakers, but then we'll always have a breakout session, we'll have a topic, and we'll have a knowledge sharing probably an hour, and that's always really, really well received on the feedback that we get, that people find that really useful because you've just got that there. You can just ask any question that you want, no question's a silly question, and people really like it. So I find the conference really, really good. This is my second conference as a volunteer, and they're just really good fun. You've got a good mix of sort of all of the different sessions. You've got the networking going around the exhibition hall, and obviously you've got all the food and the drink and the Sugfest as well. So it's just a really good mixture, and I think it goes really quickly. The 3 days just fly by, so I find it really good. Sugfest was really good. It's 30th anniversary this year, so it was a 80s theme. So there was a Top of the Pops area with all 80s songs, and then there was a really, really good band that sort of played for the last few years. There's a comedy club, which is really good. There's always a massive queue for that because it's so good. I went to see that, and that was brilliant. And then you've got a casino, you've got food, you've got drinks. It was a really good night.